Please, ladies and gentlemen, I now invite ICOMOS to present the nomination of Nan Madol, Ceremonial Center of Eastern Micronesia, Federated States of Micronesia. But before I give the floor to the Secretariat, Mr. Balsamo, you have the floor.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Just to remind the committee that we received a factual error notification concerning this nomination, and it's to be found on page 83 of the English version of document INF 8B4 and on page 87 of the French version. And this factual error notification has also some impact on the proposed statement of outstanding universal value, which is already incorporated in the text that we have on the screen. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you very much. Representative of ICOMOS, you have the floor.
Merci, Madame la Présidente. Nan Madol, Centre cérémoniel de la Micronésie orientale, État fédéré de Micronésie. L'évaluation de l'ICOMOS en français se trouve à la page 154 du document INF 8B1 et à la page 103 dans la version anglaise. Nan Madol est une série de plus de 100 îlots artificiels au large de la côte de l'île de Pompéi qui portent les vestiges de palais, de temples, de sépultures, de domaines résidentiels en pierre représentant le centre cérémoniel de la dynastie Sodeleur. En termes de catégorie de biens culturels, il s'agit d'un site. Cette carte montre la localisation de l'île de Pompéi dans les États fédérés de Micronésie et de l'île de Cosray, où l'État parti prévoit d'ajouter le site d'Elelou en tant qu'élément en série. Les limites de la zone proposée englobent l'ensemble du site d'îlots artificiels et la zone tampon comprend la totalité de l'île Témoin, une partie du platier récifal et de Nabkapu Bay. L'ensemble est entouré et protégé par une digue massive sur 3 côtés et s'appuie sur le platier récifal de l'île de Témoin au nord-ouest. Les constructions mégalithiques ont été érigées entre 1200, 1300 et 1500, 1600 après Jésus-Christ, pendant la période de la dynastie Sodeleur. On estime que la population de ces petites îles a extrait, transporté et posé 2000 tonnes de roches volcaniques par an pendant au moins 3 ou 4 siècles sans disposer de poulies, de niveaux, d'outils métalliques ou de roues. Les fondations des îlots ont été construites de pavés de corail et de blocs de basalte. Les murs, formés par des colonnes prismatiques de basalte, disposées en carreaux et boutisses, entourent des tombes, des domaines résidentiels et des sites destinés à des activités sacrées et cérémonielles. Voici un mur brise-lames à Pan Mwangasap, formé par des pierres qui sont alignées pour laisser passer les bateaux sans remplissage interne. L'îlot Nandowas est un des plus impressionnants du point de vue architectural. Il contient 3 tombes royales. Les principales menaces pesant sur les biens sont la croissance de la végétation, l'avancement des voies navigables et les ondes de tempête, qui conduisent à l'affondrement des ouvrages de pierre. Le déboisement est effectué par le personnel d'entretien autour de Nandowas, mais l'ICOMOS considère qu'il doit être étendu à d'autres zones du site. L'analyse comparative justifie d'envisager l'inscription de ce bien sur la liste du patrimoine mondial. Les conditions d'intégrité et d'authenticité sont vulnérables à cause de l'état de conservation de nombreuses structures. Les critères 3, 4 et 6 proposés par l'État parti ont été justifiés. L'ICOMOS a considéré que le critère 1 était justifié également. Les délimitations du bien proposé pour l'inscription et de la zone tampon sont appropriées. La protection est appropriée et sera renforcée par l'adoption du projet de loi pour créer un fonds pour la préservation du bien. L'état de conservation est préoccupant car plus de 80% des monuments connaissent des problèmes. Le système de gestion devrait être élargi. Une attention particulière doit être apportée à l'entretien et à la conservation des vestiges archéologiques, à la gestion du tourisme, à la préparation aux risques et à la formation dans le domaine de la gestion des ressources culturelles. L'ICOMOS recommande que les biens soient inscrits sur la liste du patrimoine mondial sur la base des critères 1, 3, 4 et 6 et soient simultanément inscrits sur la liste du patrimoine mondial en péril. L'ICOMOS recommande également que l'État partie invite une mission sur place dès que possible pour convenir d'un état de conservation souhaité en vue du retrait du bien de la liste du patrimoine mondial en péril. Il y a des recommandations complémentaires telles que l'adoption et la mise en œuvre de la loi qui créera un fonds pour la préservation et l'extension du système de gestion. L'ICOMOS encourage la coopération internationale à soutenir le projet de conservation et la soumission de l'élu en tant qu'élément en série quand les conditions requises seront en place. Merci, Madame la Présidente.
Thank you very much. The floor is open for the comments of the member countries. Representative of Philippines, you have the floor.
Thank you, Madam Chair. The Philippines congratulates our brothers and sisters from the Federated States of Micronesia for nominating Nan Madol, an amazing example of Pacific Island culture that truly merits inscription on the World Heritage List as its first inscription. And with that, congratulations to Micronesia. The large-scale megalithic ceremonial center bears testimony to the Austronesian-speaking people's ingenuity and unique heritage, hitherto underrepresented on the World Heritage List and to which the Philippines is intimately linked. In this regard, we are elated that ICOMOS included Criterion 1 in its assessment of OUV. We commend Micronesia for the adequate buffer zone and protection measures. We look keenly forward to the second part of this envisioned serial nomination from the State Party. But at the same time as we celebrate, we are deeply concerned about the vulnerabilities of the property and certain threats to its integrity and authenticity. In this light, and after our discussions over the past 2 days on items 7A and B, we laud the State Party for not contesting the proposed simultaneous inscription of Nan Madol on the list of World Heritage in danger, and viewing it instead as a tool to mobilize much needed international assistance and support for a desired state of conservation. For this, we as a committee, for our credibility, have to provide aid to Micronesia. My delegation is of the view that danger listing must result in increased assistance and capacity building, that it should act as a trigger and catalyst for prioritization of enhanced international assistance and solidarity. I believe this is the essence of our convention. We cannot keep increasing burdens on the State Party after inscription on the danger list. Hence, we should consider the following in the decision. 1, fielding a reactive monitoring mission to help Micronesia protect the property's OUV and implement the many recommendations we are putting to it as soon as possible. And 2, extend the deadline of the reporting expected from the State Party as 1 December 2016, as stipulated in paragraph 7, which is less than 5 months away. We need to be realistic and sensible. We propose February 2017 in accordance with the operational guidelines. We have submitted, Madam Chair, our amendments in this regard. And finally, let us rethink how we apply danger listing. Sites on the danger list from developing countries with insufficient resources and lack of capacity should be prioritized over new nominations from overrepresented regions. Thank you very much, Madam Chair.
Thank you very much, Madam Ambassador. Now I give the floor to the representative of Jamaica. You have the floor.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Jamaica congratulates the State Party of Micronesia for the submission of this outstanding cultural site, Nan Madol, based on criteria 1, 3, 4, and 6. This site, comprised of the remains of stone palaces, temples, mortuaries, and residential domains, represent the ceremonial center of a significant dynasty of this Pacific island. Jamaica supports the inscription of the property to the World Heritage List and acknowledges the recommendations by the advisory body that the site also be named to the World Heritage in Danger List. We therefore urge that the state party takes the necessary steps to facilitate a mission to the property that will assist in formulating a desired state of conservation for the removal of the property from the list of World Heritage in Danger. Again, congratulations to the state party for sharing with the world this outstanding site. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you very much. Representative of Vietnam.
Thank you, Madam Chairperson. Vietnam delegation totally agree with ICOMOS evaluation and support to inscribe Nan Madol on the World Heritage List under criteria 1, 3, 4, and 6. Vietnam delegation believes that the site meets 3 pillars of outstanding universal value, and the site bears exceptional testimony to the development of chiefly society in the Pacific Island. And the property is an outstanding example of a monument ceremonial center illustrating the period of development of chiefly society from around 1,000 years ago. Anyway, to protect the site sustainability, we would like to suggest state party as soon as possible to develop and implement an adequate integrated management plan for the site in order to minimize impact that threatened by veteran growth, shifting up the waterway and storm surge, and also to improve conservation status of property monuments. And we also congratulate Micronesia for its first World Heritage site. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Representative of Republic of Korea.
Thank you, Madam Chair. The Republic of Korea would like to congratulate the State Party of Micronesia on their first ever site to be inscribed on the World Heritage List. The prospect of having the site being inscribed immediately together on the danger list is of a nature to better protect the wide scope of values embedded in the heritage. We hope that in the near future that the DSOCR will be established to guide and prioritize the work of the State Party and also the decisions of the World Heritage Committee. Once again, we would like to happily support the inscription of Nan Madol Ceremonial Center of Eastern Micronesia on the World Heritage List, and we hope international support to protect the site. Thank you.
Thank you. Representative of Turkey.
Thank you, Madam Chair. We extend our heartfelt congratulations to the State Party for its first nomination since the ratification of the Convention in 2002. We also commend their understanding of the Convention as reflected in the nomination file that proposed inscription in danger list is relied upon the agreement with the State Party. This will hopefully reflect the power and role of the Convention as a facilitator for better conservation of properties. Likewise, we also note that the evaluation process of this nomination is one of the remarkable examples of efforts by ICOMOS to reinforce dialogue with states parties, which we all appreciate. Lastly, Madam Chair, we are pleased that this inscription will also contribute to the geographical balance in the list to which we all aspire for. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Representative of Finland.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Nan Madol is truly an amazing site, and Finland sincerely wants to congratulate the State Party on their first site to be inscribed on the World Heritage List. We do have a question to ICOMOS though. One of the recommendations for the State Party is the removal of silt from the waterways. I would like to know more in detail how this removal should be implemented. As a maritime archaeologist and having spent 15 years of my life on the seafloor excavating wrecks and settlements, I have to say that the choice of wording sounds very alarming when it comes to a settlement built on the water, where cultural layers in some form can almost certainly be found. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Representative of Tanzania.
Thank you, Madam Chair. The United Republic of Tanzania joins other distinguished members of the committee to congratulate the State Party for a comprehensive work undertaken in preparation of this dossier, which has been rewarded today. The inscription of Nan Madol to the World Heritage List is an achievement and a reward to the expended effort and mobilized resources by the State Party of Micronesia to demonstrate their commitment to protect the site. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Representative of Peru.
Muy brevemente, señora presidenta, para respaldar plenamente la evaluación y el informe presentado por ICOMOS y por consiguiente para respaldar asimismo la inscripción del bien en la lista del patrimonio mundial. Al mismo tiempo para expresar los deseos del Perú al Estado parte para que sus esfuerzos sean sistemáticos en colaboración con los órganos consultivos con la finalidad de otorgar al bien la sostenibilidad y un plan de gestión y de recuperación adecuada. Muchas gracias, señora presidenta.
Thank you very much. Representative of Portugal.
Thank you, Madam President. We wish to commend Micronesia for putting forward this nomination and its full engagement with conservation works that the property needs to undergo as a matter of urgency. Let me highlight the fact that it is the first inscription of a Micronesian site, which is an extra reason for our satisfaction. We understand the concerns expressed by the State Party during the collaborative work with ICOMOS regarding the recommendation to simultaneously inscribe the property on the World Heritage List and on the in danger list. The rationale being that the procedure would raise the international profile of this property and hence donors' support and subsequent funds for urgent conservation measures in the short and medium term. Nevertheless, as the State Party has agreed with a tentative timeline for a reactive monitoring mission towards the establishment of a desired state of conservation and program of corrective measures, we support the simultaneous inscription of this property also in the danger list. So, Madam President, we once again congratulate Micronesia for this very important milestone. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I see no more requests for the floor from the members of the committee. That's why I give the floor to the representative of Japan.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Japan would like to join others in commending the efforts by the State Party made in close collaboration with ICOMOS to submit its first nomination of this extraordinary site, often called Venice of the Pacific. We are delighted to celebrate this historic moment today with our dear colleague from the Federated States of Micronesia here in Istanbul. Japan has been supporting the nomination of Nan Madol as part of Japan UNESCO project for the small island developing states through capacity building of local communities in heritage conservation and development of management plan. We wish the success of the State Party's continuing efforts to address the issues of management and conservation identified by the committee. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Representative of France.
Merci Madame la Présidente. La France soutient en tant qu'observateur l'inscription de ce bien sur la liste du patrimoine en péril. Alors, en réponse à la demande d'appui technique par les États fédérés de Micronésie en avril 2016 auprès des autorités françaises, une mission sur l'état de conservation est déjà programmée en septembre-octobre 2016. Ce sera le directeur de l'Institut d'archéologie de la Nouvelle-Calédonie et du Pacifique, M. Sand, qui la mènera. Je vous remercie.
Thank you very much. I see no more requests from the members or the state parties. I give the floor to the representative of ICOMOS to reply the question raised.
Merci, Madame la Présidente. Et il y a une question spécifique qui a été posée par le distingué délégué de la Finlande. Et je dois dire que malheureusement, je ne peux pas vous donner la réponse spécifique à cette question que vous avez posée parce que nous ne sommes pas spécialistes sur ces sujets. Mais l'avis de l'ICOMOS par rapport à cet aspect, c'était de nettoyer les canaux de façon qu'on puisse faire encore la navigation. Et c'est pour ça que l'ICOMOS a recommandé, avec l'inscription du site sur la liste du patrimoine en péril, de faire le plus vite que possible une mission sur le site pour établir un plan de gestion qui inclut dans d'autres aspects cet aspect de nettoyer les canaux et avec la participation bien sûr des professionnels spécialisés. Malheureusement, je ne peux pas vous donner une réponse plus technique à cet aspect parce que c'est trop spécifique du point de vue professionnel. Je vous prie de m'excuser. Merci, Madame la Présidente.
Thank you very much. I see no more requests for the floor. May I ask our rapporteur to present the amendment on this draft decision?
Thank you, Madam Chair. For the proposed draft decision, there are a few amendments, and we also have an amendment submitted from the delegation of the Philippines. The first amendment takes place in the brief synthesis where we corrected the number of the islets on the basis of the factual error pointed out from the state party. And the other changes happen at the end of the decision. We just made a syntax change of correcting the word use to using. And here we have the amendment from the Philippines in paragraph 7, where we revised the date of the submission of the report to 1st February 2017 to be examined in 2017 41st session. And then Philippines proposes to add another paragraph, welcomes the invitation by the state party of an ICOMOS reactive monitoring mission in 2016 as soon as possible. I guess we could strike as soon as possible out, thank you, to agree on the desired state of conservation for the removal of the property from the list of World Heritage in danger, and strongly encourages international cooperation to support the conservation project. These are the only amendments that I have for this decision. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mrs. Jo. Is there any objection? Representative of Finland, you have the floor.
Thank you, Madam Chair. It's no objection, and I'm sorry to come in this late with it, but could I see paragraph 6 on the screen? Point 2. This is the issue that I addressed in my question. I would like to continue this sentence with the words, without jeopardizing possible cultural layers on the seafloor. Without jeopardizing possible cultural layers on the seafloor. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Jo.
Thank you, Madam Chair. It's just been pointed out from the Secretariat that in view of the new paragraph that welcoming the ICOMOS reactive monitoring mission, we already have in paragraph 5 that the state party, that a recommendation is made to the state party to invite a mission to the property as soon as possible to agree on a desired state of conservation. So if we could just change, invite a reactive monitoring mission in existing para 5 and insert in, instead of as soon as possible, in 2016. And then this way we could remove the insertion of the new para 8 and just entirely, except for the encourages part, yes. And just go with the existing original draft of para 8. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Zhou. Is there any objection on the draft decision as amended? I see none. I declare decision 40-com 8B 22 adopted as amended. Let me congratulate Micronesia on behalf of the entire committee for their first inscription on the World Heritage List. Micronesia, you have the floor for a brief 2-minute statements.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Members of the World Heritage Committee, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, I'm very excited. It is with great pleasure and honor that I am here today to witness the inscription of Nan Madol. Please allow me this opportunity on behalf of the people of the FSM to extend our sincerest thank you and gratitude to the World Heritage Committee, UNESCO, the UNESCO World Heritage Center, ICOMOS, for extending an invitation to us to participate in this session. In particular, I want to thank the government of Japan for their tremendous support. Certainly, I will not be here today if it were not for their generous funding. Lastly, but perhaps most importantly, I want to extend a special thank you to the Republic of Turkey and to all the people of this great country for your courteous welcome and your generous hospitality. And perhaps most importantly, to affirm our solidarity with you and with the people of France. Madam Chair, I am pleased and very grateful to have the people and culture of the FSM and this outstanding and unique site recognized by the international community. This is the first ever for my country. Indeed, I come from the Pacific region, an area that covers the surface, 1/3 of the surface of the earth, and yet we are very much underrepresented. I humbly urge you to prioritize this region and to provide assistance to all these small developing states in this region in the context of climate change. I assure you, as the discourse of climate change continues, we experience it daily in our lives. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.